welcome along to Taking the Biz, a channel for A-level business students. This tutorial is going to have a look at the operations management topic of job production, which is one of several different production methods that businesses may use. Now, job production is quite simply a manufacturing process where the business produces one-off, bespoke, unique items to the exact requirements of their customers, so that every item that is produced in the business is almost unique because it's been tailored towards a different customer's exact specifications or requirements. Now, what we need to understand about job production are its benefits and limitations so that we can answer exam questions where we might recommend its appropriateness to a business or potentially contrast it to the other methods of production. So if we highlight some of the benefits of job production, the first one that we can perhaps investigate is that job production is often linked with high levels of quality, both in the finished good that is produced or the finished service that is provided, but also potentially in the level of customer care that is offered as well. If we have a look at some of the items that are typically produced using job production, then perhaps maybe items to do with weddings, such as wedding dresses or wedding cakes, or suits that might be produced by a tailor, or maybe home modifications that might be designed by an architect. All of these items are produced using job manufacturing, where the business will produce the service or the good to the exact requirements of the customer. So the end product ends up being tailored or unique to their exact specifications. Now, consequently, what we're going to be producing is going to be of very high quality. We're going to be looking to appease the customer's exact bespoke specification requirements. And that might mean that what we're producing ends up delivering high levels of customer satisfaction, because the quality level is going to be high because we're going to be focused on hitting the exact needs of that customer, hopefully securing maybe their word of mouth recommendation, maybe securing perhaps some repeat custom from that customer as well. So one benefit of job production is the high level of quality that can be achieved by focusing on the customer's exact requirements. We could also say that because we are producing a more bespoke, more unique product, there might be opportunities to achieve a higher sales price as well. Customers may be inclined to pay a greater price for something that has been designed for their own bespoke needs than they might be for a more mass-produced, generic, off-the-shelf product. The other advantage we might be able to allude to in exam answers is the benefits that it might have for the HR in the organisation to do with motivated workers. Because for workers, they are going to have a lot of variety in their working day. They're going to have close contact with customers. They're going to have the responsibility of achieving high levels of quality, which might be very inspirational for them. It might be very motivational for them. Certainly the fact that they're likely to be involved in multiple or even all of the different stages of producing this product is going to provide them with a more enriched job to perform, which they may find motivational and will know from our revision that a more motivated workforce may be more productive, have lower rates of absenteeism and lower rates of labour turnover as well. But as always in business, when we look at a concept, there are counterpoints as well and limitations that we can write about in our exam answers. And one of those is to do with how labour intensive job production can be. It has a very heavy emphasis on the skills and the qualities of our workforce, to work with customers, liaise with them, meet with them, refine the product as the customer identifies different requirements that they might have, requires great levels of worker input. And that takes an awful lot of time, and time that might mean that the costs of this manufacturing method are higher than with other methods of production. Whilst at the same time, because of the labour intensive nature of job production, the level of output that we're able to achieve may be far lower than something like batch production or continuous flow production, where a greater volume of goods can be produced because the process is more capital intensive and less labour intensive. Now, another issue that's associated with job production and the costs of using this production method are the HR costs associated with the labour that we might need in order to make this method successful. In order to operate job production, we're going to need highly skilled and trained employees that have the capabilities to work closely with clients, have the capability to achieve high levels of quality, have the capabilities of understanding what it is that customers require and desire from the product that they are designing, and can deliver those standards for customers. All of this is going to take a highly skilled employee, which is obviously going to come at a cost. So perhaps one of the limitations we could write about in exams is that labour costs might be higher using job production, both because of the labour intensive nature and the lower output that can be produced, but also the high levels of skills from employees that we may require. So there's a quick rundown of job production. We've got some of the advantages and limitations that we can write about in our exams. Hopefully that tutorial will help you, and we will see you soon. Keep on taking the biz.